Movies move. This is cool, we're okay with that. Paintings, they are supposed to stay still. Here are the top 5 scary paintings that were caught moving on camera. Number 5 on this list is the dead mother. There are so many things that we could have called this painting, but the artist decided to go with dead mother. Already off to a bad start if you ask me. The Paranormal periodical says it's a pretty depressing picture. We see a young child standing next to her dead mother who lies on her deathbed. This traumatic piece of art is based on an even sadder story. Edvard Munch, the Norwegian artist behind the image, experienced the same circumstances shown in the painting at 5 years old when his mother died of TB. His works were always overshadowed by his childhood bereavement and morbid fear of inheriting a mental condition from his family, but it was this one that picked up an alleged curse. Those who view this image have reported feeling uncomfortable, as if the eyes of the young girl are following you, and heard the bed sheets even rustling in the painting. Munch isn't just known for this haunted painting, however. He's also the brains behind The Scream, one of the most famous pieces of artwork, which is haunting on a different level. This eyeball movement has been seen from tons of people before, and apparently has been caught on camera. Now, we don't have access to that footage, but from my understanding, it's not some optical illusion. Like the Mona Lisa is often talked about as doing this, and it's a bit of an optical illusion. But this painting very clearly has moved, and its eyeballs are in a different place. Also, even if this was an optical illusion, there's no way to create the auditory effect of rustling sheets without someone actually moving. This painting is messed up, and some paranormal expert needs to look into it fast. Number 4 on this list is Bernardo De Galvez. We have another painting here whose eyes follow you, but there's also a bit of a twist involved. The Paranormal periodical says this painting is housed in one of Texas's most haunted hotels, despite having its own terrifying reputation. The thing is, the supernatural goings on in this hotel can be traced back to the day the painting was first hung at the end of the downstairs hallway. This is a portrait of the Spanish military officer the hotel was named after, Bernardo De Galvez. The guests immediately began to feel the eyes follow them as they walked across the hall and to their rooms. They also felt cold spots or a sense of uneasiness if they stood too close to it. The most chilling part of this story, however, is that no one is able to take a picture of the painting without it being blurred. To ask for a clear image, you must first ask for permission from Bernardo. So from my understanding, this has been caught on camera, but there's no way to know if what people are suggesting is real or not because the image is blurred and we can't see anything, making it rather difficult to know anything at all in relation to this painting. What is it about this painting? Why is it the way that it is? Apparently, just having this moving haunted painting in the hotel has made it so that this hotel is super duper haunted now. But how is that possible? What could have possibly caused this painting to get this far gone where it blurs cameras and follows people around? We may never know why this painting is as scary as it is. Number 3 on this list is the stagecraft of the Hanging Man. This one is super weird and will make you want to double check all your photographs. The Paranormal periodical says a painter was at a gallery in 1994 where she discovered a unique photograph taken by James Kidd. It was meant to simply be a picture of an old stagecoach in a stagecoach stop in Arizona, but when he developed the photo, he discovered what seemed to be a headless man. Yeah, this was a ghost. Even Kodak investigated it and claimed the photo had not been doctored. The painter was drawn to it and asked if she could do an oil painting of the image. However, halfway through the painting, she began to feel, well, odd. It was at this point that the painting started doing some weird things. Objects in it would randomly move, and things even in the office space where the painting was being made started acting up. The roof started leaking when it really shouldn't have at all. Things started moving around the room without warning. Just weird stuff, and all while the painting itself was moving around. One day the headless man would be in one spot, and the next time he would be in another one entirely. Apparently this is caught on the security footage from this building, but that's not something that we can easily access. I don't really understand why they kept painting this damn thing after it started doing what it was doing, because now we just have this headless dude from a painting terrorizing people in this office, as if the monotony of a 9 to 5 wasn't bad enough. Number 2 on this list is love letters. Now, there are actually a few love letters paintings, and they're both haunted, believe it or not. We're going to be specifically focusing in on the latter painting though, one that's been called Love Letters Replica. The Paranormal Periodical says most haunted or cursed paintings have one thing in common: they're freaky. This replica of a Richard King work, on the other hand, would probably be credited as pretty. Unfortunately, this piece of art lays claim to a rather more tragic tale. The origins of this painting is unknown, and unlike other pictures, it adopted its paranormal connotations after it was painted. Legend has it the daughter of a US Senator, Samantha Houston, chased her ball down the grand stairs of the Driscoll Hotel and died in 1887. The picture was supposedly hung up in her memory as it mirrored her features and her kind demeanor. But it wasn't soon after it made its debut in the hotel that guests and staff began to report feeling dizzy or nauseous around the painting. But some also said the painting had tried to communicate with them. The girl's face might change expression, or she might be holding a ball instead of a bouquet of flowers. Those who have owned other replicas or prints of the painting also reported loved ones having strokes, a common link between those who had had the misfortune of bringing it into their homes. Yeah, so people literally have had this painting try to communicate with them before. That's really not what a painting should be doing, folks. I like my paintings completely still, without movement, and without the ability to mess with my freaking brain. Clearly something about paint put into this pattern to create this image just makes something haunted and creepy happen. Considering this is the replica of the original and the original is also haunted, maybe we should just stop painting pictures that look like this. And number 1 on this list is the Rain Woman. Not only does this painting move, but the woman in the painting will follow you anywhere you go. The Paranormal Periodical says it's one of the most peculiar and poignant paintings to feature, but the paranormal activity actually started when the painter first set up the canvas. Svetlana Telets, the artist behind the picture, claimed she painted it in less than 5 hours. Or did she? The Ukrainian painter alleges her hand was guided throughout the entire process and that she felt she was channeling a spirit that was looking over her. It's currently hung in a salon in Kiev and is often noted as exhibiting telltale signs of terrifying supernatural phenomena. The expression changes and angry emotions can often be seen glinting in her eyes. Those that made the mistake of buying it, a clear mistake as it frequently changed hands, often claimed they began to see the woman in the paintings everywhere. It gave people that looked at it or were in the same room as it headaches, and a shadow began to wander the homes of those who owned it. According to paranormal experts, Telets might have been channeling surrealist automatism from which one lets the unconscious mind have control over their art. This is effectively spirit writing with a paintbrush and seems to have trapped an entity in the image. So it's no wonder this thing moves, guys. It's literally alive. There's a spirit trapped inside this painting and it's doing whatever the heck it wants. I don't know how this happened or what spirit this is, but clearly it doesn't want to go to the afterlife just yet and had to use this painting as its vessel. But there you have it, folks. That is our list of the top 5 scary paintings that were caught moving on camera. Please let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this list and some other scary paintings that you guys know about. Also, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Nicholas Playlog, and I will catch you next time.